I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up the USA view. Lesbian thanks MAGA alpha males, and the internet has thoughts. A viral moment from the I've Had It podcast is lighting up LGBTQ social media after a lesbian listener delivered what hosts called one of the best listener voice memos of 2025. During the political pop culture show, Jennifer Welch and Angie Sullivan played the message, which opened bluntly.
I cannot thank these alpha male MAGA people enough. You don't understand. The more they bitch, the more they complain, the more they whine, the stupider they look, the dumber they look, the more alpha they look in putting women down. It has caused a massive growth in the late in life lesbian community. They have dried up more straight women's vaginas than any other movement on the planet. It has opened more doors for these late in life lesbians than ever known possible. So on an opposite note of you, I thank these MAGA whiners because they've set the bar so low for me as a lesbian. All they have to do is hold the door open and their panties drop. So thank you, men.
Posted by I've Had It podcast on TikTok, the clip sparked thousands of reactions. One commenter wrote, quote, "I'm bisexual. My husband knows he's the last man I'll ever be with," end quote. Another summed it up simply, quote, "No lies detected," end quote. You know, I get that this is supposed to be funny, but, you know, when we talk about late in life lesbian, let's be queer. Let's be clear and let's be queer, all right? Women aren't suddenly becoming gay because it's trendy or because straight men got irritating. Straight men have always been irritating, okay? Being a lesbian is not a choice, and it certainly isn't an act of protest. What is happening is this: more women are finally choosing themselves. Okay, the louder the so-called alpha MAGA masculinity gets, the easier it becomes to see how little space is left for women's dignity, safety, and joy in that world. Misogyny doesn't turn women gay. It just stops them from pretending anymore. Many of us spent years or decades trying to live the life we were told we were supposed to. Some women are simply done performing. So if anything, these alpha men didn't create late in life lesbians. They just helped rip the mask off. Okay? Women aren't running to lesbianism. We're running back to ourselves.
Well said.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, from my perspective, like, it gets kind of repulsive on the dating scene. I haven't dated in a while, but I could understand why it becomes a better option. It's like, you know, the other white meat, it's good to have as an option. And I think most of us are bisexual anyway, if truth be told, if we're honest about it. But yeah, I don't think that they're like causing women, you know, to become lesbians. I think you're right. We are becoming stronger and more empowered. And the louder they scream, like, the dumber they look, you know, but depends who's watching. It's all perspective, right?
I mean, there's women on TikTok that are saying, like, I'm done with men for right now. The misogyny is real. It's just too much. These alpha bros are not anything that I want to be a part of. So I'm just going to do me and do me. You know what I mean? Like,
and who doesn't understand women better than other women?
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
this is true.
I'd like to think so.
No, yeah, of course,
Right? Okay.
of course. Listen, there are women that, like, you know, had orgasms with men and then slept with a woman once, and we're like, oh, that's what it was supposed to be like.
Right,
I
exactly.
mean, you know, but we're not, again, my best friend is straight. She's straight, right? You know, and she will always be straight. And, you know, once, you know who got into the White House, those dating apps got more and more scary. Right? Men were putting their shit right out there. All right. Like, hey, pro-America, if you're DEI or woke, don't even bother. Like, putting that on their top page. I mean, like, how does a woman even go, oh, I want to go try out this guy? You know what I mean? Like, you know, and she said it's become to a point where she had to get off some of those dating apps because it just was like, what's happened to some men, you know? And joking, she said, I should go with women, right? You know what I mean? But I'm not, so I can't, so I won't.
So there we go.
So there we go.
So there are toys and options.
There we go. The Hustler store is down the street. You're good. No problem.
There we go.
There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.